The concept that we are going to see now is, we are going to see this concept. That is, first concept is inline style sheets. What is inline styling? Next is what is embedded styling and external style sheets. So we are going to take a look at these three things. Inline styling. My objective is to create, this is a heading 2 in brown color, to add brown color to this. For this, I'll add the style within the element. That is, I'll add it here. Let's say style. And then here, what I have to do is, I should say the command is color colon, and I can select a color, say brown. So this is inline styling. We'll see what is the output now. So the output here is, this is heading 2. You can see that's in brown. Let me increase the size, something like that. So you can achieve inline styling by mentioning the style next to the element. Understood? If I have another h2 tag and I say this is paragraph, this is another heading, will this h2 tag also be in brown color? This is heading 2 is in brown color. Will this also be in brown color? Let's take a look at the output. See, the first one is in brown color, the next one is not in brown color. That's because when you use inline styles, it applies only to that specific element. So when I use style color brown, it applies only to this element, not to any other element. Whereas for this element also, I want style to be brown. How will I access that? I will perform. Again, I should code it here. I should say style, that is the keyword, and I have to give color for text. The font color I should give color colon, and I can select brown. So now when you take a look at the output, this is heading 2, this is another heading. So you can very well apply inline styles to any element. Say if I have a paragraph element, paragraph, this is a paragraph, and what I am doing now is I'll check the output. See, paragraph is not brown color. If I want paragraph to be in some other color, why brown? Let's take some color like blue. So now what will be the output? You see, this is a paragraph in blue, these two headings in brown. I hope you all got a feeling of what is inline styling is. One drawback of inline styling is, if I want to have another h2 tag in brown color, this is the final h2 tag. If I'm going to have this h2 tag in brown color, what should I do? Again, I should code. Again and again, I should be coding this. That is the drawback. It's like no reusability here, color brown. So when I want something to be again repeating, then what I should do is, I should again code the same thing, style color brown, wherever I want it. Now if you see the output, it will be brown. So no reusability here. If I want to avoid repeating these things again and again, the next option I have is embedded styling. What is embedded styling? You go to the head section, maybe after the title you type style. So this is where your entire styles are going to come up. So instead of saying h2 style color is brown, I can very well delete all these things from here. Now we'll see what is embedded styling. Let's take a look at embedded styling. Let me not give any inline styles. Now let's delete all these things, and we'll also, okay. So what is the output now? No styles here. Now I want to apply brown color to all my h2 tags. How will I perform that? Is I will use the element name. What is the element name? h2, and then open close parenthesis like this. This is called the element selector. What is this? This is the element selector. You select an element using the name of the element, that is this, and now you can say color brown. So what it does is, it takes h2, applies color brown for all the h2 elements in this web page. So if you now take a look at that output, all the h2 elements are colored as brown. Very simple, right? Now you have avoided that repetition. Again and again saying style color brown, style color brown. Now you have just once you're saying color is brown. If I want to access paragraph elements and color them blue, how will I do that? Access the element by the tag name, that is the element selector, and then you say color is blue. So certain things you have to keep in mind. Selector, open parenthesis, command or the property is color. The value, we say this is a property. Color is for the font color for your text. And blue and a semicolon is mandatory at the end. And then you have to close the parenthesis. This corresponds to styling for one element called the paragraph element. Likewise, this is for the H2 element. You can very well apply that for an H4 element now. Create an H4 element, apply the color to be some color that you like. Then what is that we are going to do? We'll go here and then we'll create an H4 element. It's an H4, so it's H4. Okay, this is a good element, I'll say. And now I want to apply styling for this. I'll select it using H4, open close parenthesis, color, we'll say, and then we'll say it is, I'm very bad in selecting colors, maybe gray, something like that. So this is H4, this is a good element in gray color. So you can select any element using the element name itself. Okay. So we have seen what is this styling called? Embedded style sheet or embedded styling. There is one drawback with embedded styling. See, I have another web page, new web page I have, exercise2.html. Then I create this. This is like maybe I'll say my new page as the title. So this is a new page. Okay. And now I have an h2 tag here. This is my new page h2 tag. Now what will happen? Will I be able to get brown color for my new page too? Let's run this page. Let's check what is the output. So this is what is this? This is exercise 1. This is our first page. This is our second page. Let me that is ex1.html, I guess. Okay, what is that? ex2, I'm sorry, ex2.html. This is my new page h2 tag. So in my new page I'm not getting the brown color. So I want brown color for all my h2 tags in all my pages. Then what we do is, the only option we have here is we can create a new file. Say you go to your editor, you then add a new file like this, and you can call this file as any file, my style something like that, .css. The extension for that file is .css. You create a css file. So your file is like this. It is my style.css. You can call it anything you want, but the extension is .css, and now you access the element here directly. It's not HTML, it's a CSS file, and you say the color is brown. So this file has got one element h2, and the property for that element we are saying is brown. Now we'll go to our files, exercise1.html. We'll delete everything from here. So exercise1.html, we have h2, p and h4 tags. What will be the output? Let's take a look at the output for exercise 1. So we don't have any styling. Likewise, for my new page, there is no styling. The next thing what we are going to do is, we are going to take our mystyle.css, this file, and link to our exercise 1. It's like linking. So how will you link is, you after the title, inside the head section, after the title you type link. And then it will ask you for the reference file. Where is that file? If it is in the same folder as your HTML file, which in Visual Studio Code you'll normally have it in the same folder, then you can give it as the file name. What is that? mystyle.css. The moment you link this external style sheet, when you go to your output, you can very see this particular page, all the h2 tags have been styled with brown color. Likewise, you can also link the same style sheet with my another page. So how will I link it? This is another chance to learn it. That's link, and sref is that is mystyle.css. So you write one file, you link it across all the pages. You see here also. So you can create 100 pages. You just link the style sheet. The same styling applies. This is what exactly I have followed in Code Spindle 2. Code Spindle has got around 500 pages, I guess 500 plus pages. So you go to any page, each link is a separate page. So when you go to a link, you will see the same styling, same coloring, everything to be standard across multiple pages. That's because I have indexed one style sheet for the platform. So if I want to change the entire colors to red or brown, I want to change the coloring for the entire site. I just change my one style sheet so that you go to any page, you see anything, everything will be colored according to that styling I give. So in a moment the time, I can change the color for my entire web platform. So this is what we do at the professional level. We will not write, we will avoid writing inline styles. You know what is the problem? Repetition. See, if I give all things to be inline styles, later on I want to change it to color blue, I have to change in every place. Horrible. If I give embedded styling, if it's just a one page website you're going to create, embedded styling will be sufficient. But when you design for the future, you'll have it as an external style sheet. So always follow this procedure. When you're writing styles, create a style sheet like .css file. You put your entire styles here, and then what you do is you link that. Don't forget to link. This is one common mistake I make. Whenever I have an external style sheet, I'll forget to link it, and every time I'll be wondering why it's not working. Okay, so this is basic, pretty basic. Were you all able to follow this? So in the exercises and every examination, what you will do? Inline styling, embedded or external? External. Very good.